Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the week of April 1st through the 7th. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you guys for your feedback, whether in the comments or the community tab, or if you're over if you gave your feedback over on my Instagram account. I am at Virgo Angel Tarot. So if you haven't caught your eclipse season reading, check it out. Your playlist is up here and always linked at the end of the video. And I'm really happy to bring back the weeklies. Let's hope I can keep up with you guys here. So make sure you guys give this a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. April 1st kicks off Mercury retrograde, literally. So we've been in the shadow period for a bit. Happy Aries season. Happy birthday. You know, the start of the new astrological new year. We do have the new moon in your sign on Monday, April 8th, you know, where that is going to be a total solar eclipse. Mercury retrograde with eclipse energy, just absolutely wild. For some of you, you're going to be experiencing a lot of things coming back up. It could be, you know, old relationships, old feelings. And even if it's not coming up for you, it could be for people that still think of you, still miss you, still want to rekindle something from you. I'm also hearing F-boy, you know, tendencies to come back around this time. Okay. So if you had somebody where you had a situationship with for some time and you maybe distance yourself, even whether you're with someone or not, I just feel like you're at that point of like, yeah, no, we're good. So I do feel the Page of Swords, King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Judgment card, Two of Pentacles. You're just like, I got me and my bag, and I'm going to work on what I need to do to make myself happy. And situationships and F-boys aren't part of the equation. Okay. So I'm hearing that very clearly for some of you guys. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of celebrations coming up for you. So careful of things that may be coming up, or I should say people that may want to try to come back around. Three of Wands peeked out as I said that. You know, I wouldn't doubt it if you had somebody coming through and saying, you know, I've really been thinking about it. It's been hard not having you. I can't think of a future that doesn't involve you. I don't feel like you're on the same page, Aries. I feel when distance and time may make the heart grow fonder for some. I think for you, it has brought up a lot of realizations. And so it feels, look at that, Queen of Wands. That is your energy right there. That is you well within your power this week. So I do feel that you've done a lot of work for yourself. I do feel like there's a lot of glow up energy, you know, a lot of taking care of you, self-love, self-care. I'm getting the vibe of somebody getting their hair done, getting all dolled up for their, you know, for their birthday, if they haven't done so already, if they just recently did. But I feel like you're still riding that wave really high because, you know, if you feel good and you look good, that just creates just a much more, you know, happy and joyful environment for yourself because you feel good from within. And sometimes when we feel good from within and we don't see that part of us on the outside, it's just connecting the pieces. You have this Four of Cups where there are things within your life, partnership, relationships that you wish you could change. You know, you wish that maybe at one point or another there was a friendship or relationship that would have worked out, but it didn't. And do you really want to juggle between whether or not this is the right time to work things out with them? I feel like you're doing this pros and cons, and at this point, seeing that this is, you know, Page of Swords energy, it's just feeling like I don't want to feel like I'm going to be walking on eggshells or on my tippy toes, or that I got to worry about I still can't trust this person because I haven't gotten over the fact that they've lied or withheld or whatever it is, right? So I do feel like there could be somebody that comes in trying to say, I'm going to do all the work that I possibly can to make this work. I'm seeing a lot of, earth and air, earth and water. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, whether you have that in your chart or the person that you are dealing with has that in their chart. But I do feel like this go around, it's definitely feeling, I know it with the Pentacles here, it tends to be about a household or income or finances, a job, career. And so for some of you, you could have an opportunity that I just heard, an opportunity that slipped away or was handed to someone else can now be coming back around. I feel like you've been watching somebody else do a job that you felt was perfect for you, like a promotion and things like that, and you've been watching them just F it up. And now you're just like, I'm gonna stay quiet. I can speak up and like drop bombs and make sure other people know that they effed up by not hiring me, by not promoting me, by not choosing me. But Aries, really, that would just be the cherry on top for yourself, not necessarily for them, because I feel like this employer is well aware that they did not choose the correct person. So if somebody needed to hear that, if you felt like there was a missed opportunity because of favoritism or nepotism or whatever it was, or somebody's, got a special in somewhere, trust me, they know, and they're trying to find a way out of it, a way around it. Okay. So I do feel like there is this feeling of maybe wanting to leave a place of employment because they didn't choose you. I get a very strong feeling that this place not only do they regret not hiring you or promoting you, but they're going to even regret it bigger when you leave, because I do feel that there is a better opportunity coming your way. Tell me about another job or promotion, an opportunity that Aries may have. What is the outcome? Because I'm definitely sensing it. Yeah, I can't make this up. You definitely are going to find another employer that knows your worth, that values your work, your skills, gifts, abilities, your training, everything that you've got, all the years under your belt. I'm telling you, it just feels like a very, very positive move for you. If you have been thinking of looking for another job, I just feel like there is this part of you like, am I really ready to leave this place behind? I've got so much seniority, or they've promised me time and time again promotion, and what if I can't find a place that gives me what I want? Clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Under the Eight of Pentacles is telling me you're going to find a much better paying job. Okay, so those of you that are thinking of something of that situation along those lines, it wouldn't hurt to put yourself out there and see what there is. You'll be surprised. You will find another, place that will value you, that will pay you your worth. And don't be afraid to ask for your worth, and then tax it a little bit more. Okay? Because sometimes people tend to lowball themselves, even though they know what they bring to the table. So don't be afraid. What's the worst that can happen? They come back with a counter offer that's, probably at the offer you were ready and willing to accept. No, tax it, tax your worth. And, and if you get it, you get it. And it's not like they're going to say, no, we can't afford you, bye, we're moving on to the next person. They're going to want to, negotiate. Okay. So in terms of love, I do feel like for some of you, this feels like there is an opportunity to reconnect with people that maybe you've had arguments in the past with, trying to clear up the air, relationships as well. I do feel like there is someone who still holds some sort of emotional grudge here. There's like anger, resentment, sadness, and the words I'm hearing is that they're seeing it as this is not worth fixing, because if two people can't change to find a happy medium, or to agree to disagree and then agree to get along, or whatever it is that the two of you are trying to, fix in this situation, then it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I think you already know that. the High Priestess card here. You know, trust your own inner guidance, your own intuition here. You have the ability to really go off of what your intuition, that gut feeling is giving you. I feel like you can read people in terms of being like, I don't think this is going to work out. Now, make sure that you come from a point of where you're healed and there's clarity and that you're open to other outcomes instead of, you know, immediately assuming the worst. Because I get this feeling of you've had somebody judge you in that way, immediately assuming the worst of you, and then unintentionally maybe realizing later on that you've kind of done the same to them. Like I said, unintentionally. And it's kind of like that epiphany of like, okay, well, if they're not going to give me a safe space, I'm not going to give them a safe space. Let's just leave it alone. And I feel that if the two of you or the group of you can, again, be open to and be receptive to making certain changes where everybody does get along or a relationship does work out, and, you know, that there are more constructive ways of healing and fixing these connections, friendships, relationships, then I think that there is this possibility of mending those relationships. So I'm going to pull a Moonology card for the energy of Mercury in retrograde and eclipse season, as well as how at the end of this week we're moving into the total solar eclipse in your sign with the new moon. And absolutely, look at that, a fiery climax approaches, and it is the full moon in Aries. That is your card here. Now we are, you know, going to have the new moon on Monday the 8th, but a fiery climax approaches, and it does feel like there is this feeling, like I said, you are well within your power. It just feels like you know your worth in whatever situation it may be. If there are things that people have done where you're just like, nah, I'm not going to forgive that, you don't need to allow a person that's done you wrong. You don't need to allow them back into your life, especially if they don't respect you, your boundaries, your relationship, your children, your friendships, whatever it is, right? But I do feel, like I said, the energy is much more empowered during this eclipse season. So if things are going to get shut down, they're going to get shut down real big. If things are going to go well, they're going to go extremely well. You know, there is this feeling, though, of unease with those types of changes because we are in Mercury retrograde and you're like waiting for the, you know, for that other shoe to drop. But I feel like everything's going to work out in your favor. So I can't wait to see what's next for you in next week's reading. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys give this a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. Your next week's reading is coming up next, so stay tuned for that. Take care. Bye.